Now what's this? No save file. That must mean, yes, this game's European ROM actually came out. So yes, it's in English! It's alive! In other news, I'm also trying to beat Anti-Idol. Trying to get the, that achievement that you get when you get 2,000 hits in the battle arena. I'll just go on order and just in the easy stages. I'm up to, I have no idea how much. Let's just say, yeah, wait, 1,538. There we go. Okay, so, yay. So now we can understand a thing what everything is saying. So now we know the controls. I have no idea what everything else is. What about that? Cool. Background. The defaults. The music. Yes, I would like the music. Okay. Okay, so, tutorial. This is a tutorial. This is how to play. Okay. We will do the basics. This is your game. And by the way, this is not the US ROM. This is a European ROM. It's not out in US yet. Basically, get the shape. So yeah, this is how you play. You break everything, and then once they're all gone, yeah. So yeah, anyone who's watched the previous one, no, I didn't explain it very well. This is how you play. Basically, it'll give you a thick block, and you'll need to destroy all the cubes that it will tell you to create the shape. Now, how you do this is how many cubes in that row or column, like how many cubes that are picked behind it. So we'll start off by here. Refer to these ones as verticals, columns. Refer to these as rows. Think of it as being depth. Now you look at the block. Now, dragging around is just drag around on the screen. You can drag anywhere, off or on the screen. We don't care. Now you guys gotta try to do that. Okay. Now you gotta notice the hints. Okay. So that's how you basically move the camera. This is how you solve it. You gotta take a look at the block, and the one indicates that as part of that only one of the cubes is actually of the shape. So there's no way to tell where the shape is. But if we look at another hint, the 0 indicates that none of that. So you can basically remove all of the cubes. Now the first thing we'll do is hold up and up on the up or X and click all of these away. So yeah, you can basically do that. Now I did that really quickly because there's a strategy where you can actually hold down your stylus and it'll delete all the things. Now this one's a 5, and since there's only 5 cubes in total, you know that you can you will have to use all of these. So the right one basically paints it. This is kind of like your sure thing, like you can mark which ones you probably think. This will basically prevent you from actually destroying it. So yeah, if you're in a bad situation, you can't try and delete it. Now here's the thing. If you mark a cube by mistake, you can unmark it and then remove it. The marking's really only a safe thing. It's kind of like Picross DS, where you X the ones that aren't actually the spaces. So yeah, take a look at the puzzle below. This one's a 0, so we can say, yeah, let's delete all of these. Now this one's a 1, so we can't really tell that. This one's a 5, so we can mark all these down. Yeah. Now the 4 indicates that there are 4. Since we've already taken out a column, there are 4 left. So yes, you can paint all those. Now it's a 1. Oh wait, we've already done this. So yeah, we just gotta delete all these and so on. Now, unfortunately, unlike Picross 3D, or DS, you don't have to actually paint anything. Painting's just a way of telling that it's telling you which ones are good. Now, yeah, if you get the wrong one, it's a miss. They don't really miss in the practice puzzles, but you do want to, you know, make a good impression. In these practice puzzles, you won't actually. There's not really much penalty. So yeah, the first thing we're doing is this first puzzle. Now, as you can see, there is a 5 here. There's also another 5 up here. Understand what I'm trying to do. Now, since you can take all of these off because there's 1 in these rows, and technically it kind of works in the columns as well. And you're left off with a letter, or any shape, but right now it's a letter. Do 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 do. So yeah, this is how the game works. And now I will basically, yeah, and now it'll put itself in the picture, just like do something there. I don't know. The second one we have is one of these. So you can tell it's a 0, so you can knock them all out, and same with these. Now you can see that there is a 4 here, so you can paint all those, and so is here. Oop, unpainted that. Okay. Now, as you can see, you've filled in 1, so you can delete these. Now you can see that there's a 3, and you've already done 2, so you can cross that off. And what are you left with? Now, the learning curve with this game is actually really great, in my opinion, because like, this stuff is simple. It tries to get you into knowing how to play the game. You know, can you understand it? Yeah, you probably can, but you know, just making sure that you can understand it. So yeah, we're back. Wait, not quite. This one's actually thicker as well, so you'll need to make sure you check the ones at the top. These practice puzzles don't really have any penalties, but yeah. Now, these are 1s, so you can't paint them, but these are 2s, so you can paint pretty much all of them. And yes, you can flip around to the back of them. Now this one's a 6, and technically you can count 6 here. Now they're 1s, so you gotta take these out, and voila, you have found out what the shape is. So yeah, you won't deal with anything over 3 blocks. Well, you only deal with 2 blocks thick at the beginning. But eventually, yeah. Oh, by the way, yes, here in Europe we call them mobile phones, not because they look like cells, because they're mobile. I don't know. So mobile phone gets situated right there. I just love playing this in English. Sorry. Okay, now the circles is, by the way, this is the tutorial, so we're just gonna throw out everything that we're gonna do. The ordinary numbers, well, circle hints basically indicate the layout. So technically, as you can see, a normal clue will usually be sequential. For example, that means that you can do that. However, a circle means that they're split up into 2 groups, and it's not telling you how many are in each group, but it is telling you there are 2 groups and there are 4 cubes in the entire column. So yeah, you got that? Now the example. Okay, so this one there are 5 here, so you can tell you can do that. You can also do the same thing for these 2, and yeah, paint all those. Now you can also do this 5. But however, this is a 3, so that means there are 3 cubes that are going to stay there, and it's got a circle, so that means it's going to be split up into 2 groups. 2 groups. So that means we've already kind of made it. So as you can see, now it's 2 groups, and it's got 3 cubes painted in it. Understand? And yes, destroy the rest. You are left with a rather bolded page. So yeah, yeah, I could probably fit this in before part ends. Yes, I'm going for part ends again. So yeah, we can start off by taking away this, and then we can also color in the 5, and then we've also got 3s, and then everything else kind of fits in. If it's a 2, then you can tell that they're just going to be 1s on separate blocks, which is a good thing. So how many am I up to? I'm up to 1565 on the anti-idol. I don't know. I've just got it open just because I feel like it. I'm up to level 184, by the way. Okay, so look at the stuff. Now what each background is actually part of collection. So as you can see, we're back to this background. So the object in this background is going to be part of collection. How did I work out this 4? Well, I've already got these 2 on the side. So, and since it's a 4, I can just mark the 2 that's next to it. And these, I can just kind of do. You see, they give you more clues than you kind of need, but eventually in the end, they're just going to, like, really do it. I have no idea. Okay, so the letter F. Yes. F. And the F sits right about there. You know, it's kind of like crosswordy thing. Okay, now I would go to C, but unfortunately, yes, we're out of time. Yet again. Well, I'll see you guys next part. Have fun.